So on Saturday, as the military marched across the nation's capital to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Army, millions of Americans turned out for the No Kings protests across the country. I thought it was quite interesting to see people really coming together and saying, you know what? Yeah. We're getting a little tired of this. Yeah. And by the way, we're celebrating our guys because those are our fathers and our mothers and our aunts, and you've taken away some of their names in Arlington, and we don't like that either. But we're not going to interfere.
Right.
I thought it was really interesting. I thought people, I loved seeing what Americans could do. So one of the things
that the No Kings Parade organizers did was not hold a parade, protest in Washington, D.C. in respect for the Army. And I was one of those millions of Americans who went out and protested. Millones of Americans. And I have to tell you, it was so uplifting because so often we ask each other, but what can we do as one person? And just getting off the couch, getting off Twitter and going and doing something and being in community, because I think a lot of us have felt fear and loneliness in the last 5 months. And to see this happening all over America, I saw veterans, I saw old people, I saw young people, I saw blacks and whites and Latinos. I saw so many people that weren't Latinos or immigrants holding up signs for the dignity of the immigrant community. Yes. Thank you for your allyship. I saw a ton of American flags. People were singing. There was like this strength of, you know what, America, we are coming out of our shell. We are lifting ourselves up from our knees. We may be afraid, but we're together, we are fearless and we are fierce.
Well, it goes to your point, Whoopi, about are people awake? 5 million people look real awake during during these protests. And I think what was really very, very important is what Anna said. They avoided disrespecting the military. They did not do sort of counter-programming or anything like that, but they did speak in unison. And the backlash, I think, to President Trump's military parade is going to be pretty swift and pretty severe because he's wasted $45 million of American taxpayer dollars, and at the same time is taking away money from our veterans, from their health care, from their families, from their food. And I know there's a documentary out there called What I Want You to Know, and it's by two combat veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan. Their names are Travis Weiner and Tommy Furlong. They've been very, very outspoken about it, and they said that this is a waste of resources instead of caring for our troops, which is what the commander-in-chief should be concentrating on.
One thing I want to say, I love that, building off what Anna said about this was a step where everyone could come together. It was so important to see those numbers and the shared perspective of people, but that's the first step. Now, the second step is to go back to your individual communities and congregate and coalesce around community leaders. This has to start grassroots and go up because we can't depend on it to come from the top down, which means we need quality candidates in here, and we need to change this. Right now, we're in primary season, so there are a lot of local people going through this right now, and I always say it's a verb. It's Stacey Abramsing people. They need to start going, and if it's not getting an official, it's picking someone you know is great and informing people, educating them. It can't start when the season starts. It's got to start right now. So channel all of that energy towards that.
And I've said since Election Day, I think whatever change comes in response to Donald Trump is going to be organic and people-led. It's not going to be one political figure that comes up. And what stood out to me, because I actually had friends who attended the Army Parade, a lot of my veteran friends did, and I had a lot of friends who attended the No Kings protest, and I saw a few who went to the Army Parade, then went to Maryland and did the No Kings protest, because those were not in conflict with each other. You can believe in both things. But what stands out to me is 90 million people who are eligible to vote did not vote in 2024. That's more votes than Donald Trump received, 77 million, and more than 75 million that Kamala Harris did. There are a lot of Americans who are discontent, but they don't know where to place it. And to Sarah's point, that's where in your community, grassroots, local elections matter, and engaging people who are like, I hate it all, so I'm tuning out the noise. It feels like something's happening that people who don't like politics are engaging, and that's how change happens.
Could be a referendum.
Well, listen, I say this all the time. Yes, we have politicians, but it's up to us. Because if we don't do it, if we don't get out and say, hey, enough, here's the line in the sand, it's going to, the sand is going to keep getting longer and longer and longer. And men were out for women, women were out for men, Latinos were out for
And
black
it was
folks.
peaceful.
Asian folks were out.
Overwhelmingly.
We were all out looking out for each other. Because if I don't look out for you, what am I doing? If you're not looking out for me, for our well-being as Americans, forget what side you're on. As Americans, man, this stuff that's happening is un-American.
Yes.
It's un-American.
Unconstitutional,
And
un-American.
I was so proud of everybody that protested because I saw people who were put in the crowd to instigate
Yes.
confrontation, and folks were in
Yes.
with it, and
Wow.
they did
They
not
know it.
engage.
Yes, and that's the other
And
thing.
people were saying to each other,
Be
do
aware-
not engage,
Be
do not
aware
engage.
that there
Yep.
are bad players out there when you are protesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when you see them starting to go, you let everybody else know what you know, not them.
Yeah.
Because they're not there for the same reasons we are here.